looking at me like I'm some weird fucking old bastard, which I mean I am, but I didn't know what I'm doing. Just fucking strumming some random riffing. I don't know where the hell comes out. This is the DMG Shop HDM guitar, built by Don Minnick. He's a guitar builder out of California. And he thought he'd be really kind and build this fine instrument for me as a gift. Which he gets to, anytime he watches my videos, he gets to at least see me play the shit out of it. But yeah, it's a bit warm down here too. Just southwest of your ass. I mean, Iowa doesn't count, does it, as a state between me and Minnesota. Yeah, I can relate to that. I had a fucking, my work week wasn't crazy, it was just another week. But the one brain cell I got left, I think it died last month. I don't know. Like when I first wrote this riff, yeah, I'm just gonna talk some shit right now. So many years ago, I wrote this riff, and I never knew what to fucking do with it. And it was just like, it's not all power metal-y to me. Thank you. And it was all like this. See your fucking guitar. By the way, I mean, how many guitars you have that were built for you by somebody? I mean, whatever, dude. Why do you think this guitar is butt ugly, or just ugly? That means your fingers won't be climbing all over this sweet wood. Wow, that sounded dirty. Yeah, so like many years ago, I was sitting around, I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this riff, right? And it was all, I said, fuck it, man. Yeah, I wrote a song that's course, but yeah. So it's gonna be out on my next CD, which comes out fuck if I know when. It's the music's done. I just gotta wait on the label to do their stuff. You know, like all the king. Just about cut my nipple off with the fucking axe blade there. Yeah, I just gotta wait for them to do their thing. Then you can hear songs like said it was ugly, you know. It doesn't hurt my feelings because, I mean, not that I'm like a fucking guitar snob or anything, but like, I like weird shaped guitars. I've been a BC Rich man for over 20 years. One of my favorite guitars ever was the BC Rich Bitch. I own a Mockingbird and I got a War Beast as well. So like, you know, I don't want a normal shaped guitar. And the guy that said this was oh dude, that's brutal, Northhorn. Yeah, but you know, I think this guitar rules. It was built just for me. It's heavy as hell. So, you know, if you got a weak spine, you can't play it. I mean, you gotta have a little bit of muscle. I hope you feel better, D. They probably gave you some sweet drugs, though, huh? Oh, wow. Yeah, thank you for the kind words. Good guitar playing is in the ear of the beholder. So, I mean, you know, there's a few people out there that think I suck, and I don't care, because, you know. But yeah, it's part of a song I wrote that's coming out on a new CD whenever it gets released. It's called The Famine of Maui. There's a part of me that just wants to put them all out now. Some of the songs I've been sitting on for like 6-7 months. Some of them only like 3. But yeah, it's a little bit of the family. I got one that's all like also a sad song I wrote. That one's called The Night of the Falling Sands. But yeah, I write Hawaiian death metal. I got stuff over on Bandcamp under kai1.bandcamp.com. It's all in the description. Got a bunch of music up on my channel here. All the streaming services. Got CDs. Or I just got random jamming that I do on this. Sometimes I play my own stuff. I love when it goes out of tune. Oh yeah, the Legend of the Melvan. I got a small snippet of the Melvan history that I got to experience from, I think it was late 1992, like fall or winter, because I was 16, and my friend Ben that got it was 16, and basically, I think he got it summer or fall of 92, and I know he drove it the beginning of 93. Then he got another van to a 60s Volkswagen bus, like a Melvan. Man, we used to like cram a shit ton of people in that thing and go to I believe it's called Central Park, Washington, with a Melvan loaded with a bunch of people. And, you know, like we'd stop at the 7-Eleven right there, go get our nachos and sodas and other hot dogs, whatever, you know, because it's cheaper than getting it at the movie theater. But, yeah, $5 a carload, and then go watch whatever movies were playing. Sometimes they had current movies, and sometimes if you went on the right nights, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong, because, you know, it was like 30 years ago. But we would sometimes watch like old sci-fi and old horror, or just classic movies, whatever they're playing, because it's like, what else the fuck are you gonna do for $5? I mean, you know, granted, all the snacks probably cost more than $5, but, you know, $5 a carload. A bunch of other kids from the school there in their trucks and their cars. But we were the only ones sitting there in a graffitied ass van that said Melvin's Boner. Yeah, the Melvan. The band shirt I'm wearing is Go to Mentis. Go to Mentis is old school, original New York deathcore from back when it was actually what would happen if Cannibal Corpse and the Cro-Mags made a baby. Not like what they call deathcore now, which I don't even know what the fuck that is. But it's not like that. It's more like I said, Cannibal Corpse and the Cro-Mags made a baby, or like Sick of It All got it on with Suffocation. Or Slayer, even though they're technically thrash, but Slayer's its own genre. Or like Slayer and Negative Approach made a baby. Yeah, so that's what's on my shirt. Go to Mentis. You should check them out. They're here on the YouTube, the Bandcamp. Yeah, I mean, if you like your hardcore punk, you know, old school, but like you like. If you want to listen to good death metal that was basically like that sounds like 1992 mixed with 1985 Agnostic Front, then fucking go to Mentis. But if you like black and melodic death metal about Hawaiian stuff, then Kai, I got you, because that's what I do. And then when I'm doing these live streams, I'm just talking to whoever's in the chat, playing random songs and riffing. Mostly just random riffing. I did a review about their 30th anniversary CD, which has like all their studio recordings, and then live recording, and so their demos and stuff like that. And I described the sound of Go to Mentis as the soundtrack to being choked out while having your head beat against soundtrack of being choked out while you're getting your head beat up against a dumpster or something like that. It's good shit. BFMV or a AILD is. Talking to old school death metal, thrash metal, punk / hardcore / I'm old, alright? I'm just old. And so they got 10 people that popped in here. I'm sure at least one guy would be like, listen to metalcore stuff. Of course, I kind of metalcore is In Flames 1990. What was that? When Colony came out. Or fucking Horrible. it's something like that. But yeah, it's In Flames, like early to mid '90s. That's about as close as to metalcore as I get. I mean, now you type out the As I Lay Dying or the Bullet for My Valentine. I've heard of the band, but if you expect me to actually know what they sound like, I really couldn't tell you. Yeah, In Flames, they were awesome back in the day. Except for that. I liked it because it sounded like Iron Maiden, only with like not blast beats, but death metal shit. Because I mean, I love that Iron Maiden. Another thing is that, kind of irks me. I mean, I get it, because, a lot of people want to sound like they're heroes. But oh, yeah. See, my favorite vocals are from bands like Unleashed, Hypocrisy, Immolation, Incantation more so than Immolation, Asheron, Deicide, early Cannibal Corpse. I mean, the more modern Cannibal Corpse, it's fine. It's fine. I got nothing bad to say about it. Just, I don't know, some bands after album number 6 or 7, you're just kind of like, but yeah. Asphyx. Martin Van Drunen is one of my favorite death metal vocals. Like, I think it's cool when death metal vocalists have that really deep, low, powerful guttural, but at the same time, it's like, why don't you put a little pizzazz on that bitch? Add some seasoning to it, spice it up. Like God Dethroned. That guy's got deep gutturals. He's got more mid-range vocal as well as some high. Like my favorite vocalist, you could always like even if it's um just run of the mill cookie cutter death metal about Satan or gore or war or some horror thing, right? They a lot of them just do that, and it's just monotone, same through the whole thing. There's no like vocal fluctuation of that gives like a sense of urgency, I guess would be a way to put it, where like causes you to have like an emotional response to the vocal, I guess. Kind of like how black metal, a lot of that, they have all these guys that kind of monotone their mid to high range vocal, and they don't put any like, there ain't no hot sauce on that bitch. So that way they would, because you want, like, if a guy's gonna sing a song about hacking up hacking an arm off somebody, you don't want him to just be like, um, there I was with a machete, and I swung, and then I swung it again, and then yet again, and I felt with one of the blows as the arm separated at the socket from the shoulder. You don't want to hear it like that. You want it to be more like, yeah, dude. So I took that machete, man. I was just like hacking. And oh man, the blood started spraying, and I kept going, then the arm fell off. You want them to be like animated with it a little bit, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's like, I don't want it to be all clinical or sterilized, like the band Brutality. When you listen to, there's stuff like Beneath the Black Sky, that guy sounded like he was a freaking bear that was caged up trying to escape, and like when you listen to Obituary, that guy's not just all like, oh, yeah, chopped in half. No, that guy, he's into it. So if the riff is all like, sitting there like, you don't want the guy, if you got a riff like that, it's got like some, it's got some stank. So, yeah, exactly. So, if you're going to have like some stank on the riff, you got to get some stank on the vocal. Like, when you listen to Deicide, that guy says something about, wiping his ass with the pages of the Bible. He sounds like a guy that actually sits there going, gonna wipe. That's what you want. I mean, I've heard a little bit of them, and I gotta say, the offstage antics of Tim Lambesis make them like less attractive to me. I'll even Northstorm here, who's actually heard what my vocals are like. He can probably tell you I slapped a stank on them vocals. So that way, when I'm talking about a Hawaiian guy taking a war club, smashing it in the skull of another Hawaiian guy, you almost feel that shit. Exactly. You gotta put the stank on there. Like one of my favorite vocal performances is "Evolved as One" by Napalm Death. It's the opening track From Enslavement to Obliteration, and it's got Lee Dorian, who most people these days only know from Cathedral. That guy sounds like his spleen, one kidney, a portion of his liver and half a lung are trying to escape through his esophagus, and possibly the epiglottis shot out, and that little ball from your tonsils is like speed bagging back and forth when he's screaming out your weak minds. I mean, there's no like weak minds, weak minds. No, he's like, it sounds like his butthole is traveling up through his colon, through all the intestines in reverse, up through his, into the belly, and then up through the esophagus and trying to escape the mouth. Which is great, because that's what you want. You just don't want the guy sitting there like a lot of these modern deathcore guys. Well, I can't get into them is they're trying so hard to sound like a guttural from a fucking alligator that it's like, why? I'm sure you've already heard it 75 times by 75 other guitar players that probably play it exactly like the album. Getting attacked by some drones, that would suck. Good luck, dude. But yeah, I mean, you know, sure, there's a lot of people who want to. This is escaping, sign of the Southern Cross, that's the one. I just don't remember how it goes now. Black Sabbath with Dio a lot. Those are the only two riffs I know. You know, Song of the Southern Cross and I just played it. Heaven and Hell. My favorite Black Sabbath riff, if you're still around. It all depends on what the request is. A lot of times, no. And when I get a request, I just talk shit. Unless you're the guy that used to like leave me comments a long time ago, talking about ukulele and Hawaiians don't play metal. That 80s shit. Are you that guy? And no, I don't know Somewhere Over the Rainbow by Brian is. My bad. Oh, you're not that well, his name was Patrick, and I hadn't seen his name for a few years. He used to pop in and tell me, like, Hawaiians don't play that 80s metal shit. We should jam. I'll bring the ukulele, and, you know, like, he would talk shit. But he trolled me, but it was in a fun way. You know, he didn't get all mad when I trolled back. It's kind of cool that he took the time to, you know, at least fuck with me over a couple videos. You know, you gotta appreciate a good troll when they're not like just a dick. So what's your request that I may or may not know? Because there's a lot of shit I don't know, because I've written like 29 songs in the last few years. Not to brag, it's not a brag, it's not a flex, it's just I've written 29 songs in about 4 years, and it's hard to remember other shit. Do I know? I do know of Slipknot. I also know of the punk band Slipknot, or hardcore band that came out way before, and I don't know any songs by either Slipknot. They're just not, oh, I dropped my pick, embarrassment. They're just not a band I listen to. But, you know, I know Obituary a little bit. Danzig, stuff like that. Time. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. In Hawaii, it's 1:22, but I'm not in Hawaii, so. Damn cold. I blame the guy at my job for that shit. How you been? No, I don't think guitar is hard, but I've been playing 36 years. There's some hard shit about, guitar. Like I don't do any of that sweep picking and shit like that. Or the neoclassical stuff. Dolly Parton can do a lot of that shit. She can smoke me. Hell, she can probably play metal better than me, because, it's Dolly Parton. But, if you already play bass, guitar shouldn't be all that hard, because it's the same principle. Or similar principle. I mean, where bass, you're trying to fill in the spaces. But that mediocre guitarist, she rules. She plays a lot of the same stuff I do, but unlike me, she plays it correctly. Where I slap my stank all over everything I play. When she's around, for some reason, I gotta sit there and do stuff like that. Check this one out. Friendly mediocre guitar. I recorded this once, and hopefully it comes out sometimes. But I decided to do a couple covers from my new CD. And this is a riff from the cover. One of the covers. Oh, this? So while one guitar's doing that, the other guitar comes in and goes. That's it. So yeah, that's a song called "Among Two Storms" by Rotting Christ. I decided to do that for a cover song. Master of Puppets. There's like so many people on YouTube that can play it better than me, play it more faithful to Metallica than me, and you can listen to Metallica do it. But I'll give you a taste. I'll give you Master of Puppets again. But yeah, that Rotting Christ song is awesome. It's not even evil. It's just Among Two Storms. Yeah, it's a really fun song to play. I actually had to sit there and play guitar solo and do shit like. What is up, Necronomicon? Oh. What's up, Jared? Some bitch. Oh. I love this guitar. It's one I've been using the last couple of weeks. remember which Mortician song that was. I mean, it could have been one. I'm pretty sure. Oh. Oh yeah, when the light hits that the right way, looks cool as shit. Oh. Maybe I should start crying like some other people do that do live stream. No, I'm not gonna do that. I had to play some fucking Danzig. I mean, you know, it's fucking Danzig. I did play some Sam Hain. But I gotta go take care of something real quick. So I'm gonna have to cut this for right now. Because something came up. But hey, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. You know, you want to hear actual Kai? It's all on the channel, the streaming services, the Bandcamp. It's everywhere. Anyway, thank you guys.